if that works. Bina. I didn't mean to knock down the internet. Just kidding. All right. It is. Oh, here we go. Awesome. That's here, Bina, please don't touch. Thank you. That is helping the internet to be nice and strong out here. Okay, you find your seat, and everyone else will find their seats. And the people on YouTube have already found their seats. Their chairs.
At home?
Yes, at home. Exactly. And we'll make sure that we are muted. There we go. Oh, yes, it works.
Can I see the people?
No, but they're only on the chat. All right. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Hey. So, Shabbat shalom. And I want to apologize for starting a little bit late tonight. It was not my intention. But Bina and I ran a little bit late on our way here. And so here we are on this lovely, like, gorgeous fall evening. Yes, Miss Bean? You what? You don't see any stars? I see stars. Yeah. You only see one? Well, maybe during services we will see so many stars. So I want to say Shabbat Shalom to Sharon and Steve and to Jules and Ruth and Taco, who have joined us here on YouTube. Yes, Bean? Yeah, I see a big star right there. It might be a planet. It's so big. But I don't know what's supposed to be rising right overhead from us tonight. This very bright one that's sort of shimmery. But I bet if we turned off all of these lights, which we're not going to do right now, that we would see so many stars. So maybe after services we can do a little stargazing. What do you think? And anyone is welcome to do some stargazing right after services. So I want to invite people as they come in to introduce themselves in the chat or introduce themselves to the people next to each other. It's okay. As we bring in Shabbat together. My Kiddush helper is here tonight in real life. If people had been watching or joining us for services during the pandemic, you might know Bina has been our Kiddush helper for a really long time, and she's been really sad since we've been back on site. Because usually services are a little bit past her bedtime, but when we've been home leading services from our dining room table, she's been able to be our Kiddush helper. And so tonight, she wanted to come. So we have a very sleepy Bina, but when we get to Kiddush, she will indeed be a very sleepy but good Kiddush helper. And Bina's going to do a really good job not kicking over the camera stand, right? Oh, good. So... Oh, that's a good idea. So let's start out by lighting our Shabbat candles. Oh, they're over here. They're in the sukkah. But I'm thinking that maybe... right here. We can have them be right here. Yes, sweetie. But Bina, you really need to sit down so that I can lead the service. Thanks, baby girl. Yes, baby. So let's begin by lighting our Shabbat candles. And let's bring in this beautiful, beautiful evening. Let's hear the sounds of the crickets around us. Airplanes, cicadas. Hear the man-made sounds and the natural sounds as we allow our human rhythms to slow down and get in sync with the natural as we greet Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת. Page 7, transliterated on page 9. Yedid nefesh avarachaman mishoch avdecha el retzonecha yarutz avdecha kemo hayachavel mul hadarecha Yeravlo yedidutecha mino fetzuf vechol tahamay yadanay 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 Last verse. Higalena ufros chavivi alai et sukat chatayir eretz michvodeh nagila v'nismechavach ma'er ahuv kiva moed vechoneni ki meholam yadanay Page 12 and 13. Below the line on page 12, Rami Shapiro writes a beautiful framing for this song of welcoming Shabbat Shalom Aleichem. We were, Bina and I, just at a Shabbat dinner, and when we were singing Shalom Aleichem, at the end of the song, during the last verse, my son Eitan, Bina's younger brother, started crying. And so I made a joke that, oh, he's so sad, the angels are leaving. Because the last verse, Seitchem l'shalom, go in peace, or leave us in peace at the end of Shabbat. And Bina said, angels? What angels? I said, oh, well, Shalom Aleichem is a song about malachim, about angels. And she said, it is? So Rami Shapiro writes this song, this incantation, really, or this invocation, inviting in a sacred presence to dwell with us during Shabbat, right? Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, right? Welcome among us, angels from on high. And then we invite them to come in peace, bless us in peace, and then at the end of Shabbat, leave us in peace. He writes, angels are another name for feelings. When we love and act with kindness, we create angels of love and kindness. When we hate and act with violence, we create angels of hatred and violence. It is our job to fill our world with angels of love. messengers of kindness that link people together as one family. So let's sing Shalom Aleichem. And I heard a rumor, I hear a rumor in the chat from the stars that there is no sound. So while we sing Shalom Aleichem, I'm going to see if I can fix that problem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharetz, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Bo Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Barchuni L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzeitchem L'Shalom, Tzeitchem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The good news is, that Jules and Ruth and Taco can hear. So perhaps there's a chance Steve... Oh, and Jules just wrote in the chat, good. We had to unmute it when it started. Check your setting on YouTube. Okay, so we do have sound. So can everyone who's physically here on site hear me? Good. Can everyone who is online hear me? I know there's like an 8-second delay, so I'll get your answers in just a few minutes. Just a few seconds. But we're going to turn to page 33. Yes, Bean? Oh, thank you for raising your hand. You were singing Shalom Aleichem. Now, do you know this one? We sing it, sometimes Mommy sings it with me as a round. It's on page 33. Let's see if you remember it. Oh, wait, that one. No, it's on page... Sorry about that. Page... Where did I go? There it is, page 25. Shiru l'Adonai, Shir Hadash, Shiru l'Adonai, Kol Shiru l'Adonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Baseru miyom leyom Yeshuato, Shiru l'Adonai, Shir Hadash, Shiru l'Adonai, Kol haaretz, Shiru l'Adonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Baseru miyom leyom Yeshuato, Baseru miyom leyom Yeshuato. Before we put Bina to sleep, let's speed it up with a faster tune. Page 31 at the asterisk. Especially for anyone who was in Jewish youth group or went to Jewish summer camp. Or Zarua, La Tzadik, Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zarua, La Tzadik, Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zarua, La Tzadik, Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zarua, La Tzadik, Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Ya la la la, 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 la la. Or Zarua, La Tzadik, Ul Yishrei Lev Simcha. Or Zarua, La Tzadik, Uyishrei lev simcha. Or zaru ala tzadik uyishrei lev simcha. Or zaru lev simcha. It's not something that surprises me. Reconnection successful. That's good. Because the computer seems to think that it too is having some trouble with, life and recognizing the internet and all those things, which feels to me a lot like a flashback to 2 weeks ago when we didn't have any internet to stream. But now now the Wi-Fi is fixed, but we are on the other side of the synagogue. See, you just can't win. Let's see about that. Come on, little Wi-Fi extender, you can do it. Aha! Okay. Let us try this again. All right. I'm going to make the assumption that people can hear me. And maybe you can let me know in the chat as to whether or not you can hear me or whether you can see me. I really hope that you're back. Oh, it says it seems to be up now. Oh, maybe not. Much buffering tonight. It's true. In order to be on the sukkah side of the building, we had to go with the weaker Wi-Fi. And I don't know how to solve this problem other than to say that services should really be from that side of the building or inside the building when it becomes time to do that. Maybe I will try to put our Wi-Fi extender a little bit closer to the building. It can share with the Shabbat candles because they are all things that bring light into our evening and into our gathering tonight. All right, let's try that again. And so, I think that there's actually something really lovely about the Wi-Fi being spotty just as we prepare to go into Lechadodi. Because Lechadodi is that time when we greet Shabbat, and in order to greet Shabbat, we have to greet one another. In order to greet one another, we have to be able to be present together. And so I want to invite you, if you're here on site, to take a second and say hello, say Shabbat Shalom, introduce yourself if you don't know the name of someone around you. If you're on YouTube, share your name, where you're joining us from tonight, and call on Bina. Yes, Bina, do you have something to say, my friend? You forgot? Oh, that's a good one. You can say Shabbat Shalom to Robert. Oh, Steve and Sharon, I am also glad to be somewhat together. Sharon wrote in the chat that she's glad to be somewhat together. I am also glad to be somewhat together. And sometimes when we try really, really hard to be together, there's something really sweet in that. So as we come together as one community on site and online, we join for Lechadodi. Yes. Oh, what did you want to say, Bina? And then no more interruptions, my friend. Watch what? Stargazing position. Oh, no, going out the chair that way. Yeah, be careful. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Woo! Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Woo! Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hishmianu el hameyuchad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. L'shem ultiferet v'litchila, la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Woo! Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Page 43. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha. Ki mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha. Sof ma'aseh b'machshava techila la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Woo! Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat. Top of the next page. Hitoreri, kiva orech kumi uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla la, lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Woo! Lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Top of page 47. Yaminu smol tifrotzi, v'et Adonai ta'aritzi, al yadish ben partzi, v'nismecha v'nagi la, lecha dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Woo! Lecha dodi, likrat kala. We can be seated. Page 59. And the part we'll be singing is toward the end of the third full line, Borei Yom Valayla Golel Or Mipnei Choshech, V'choshech Mipnei Or. The one who creates day and night, rolling darkness, or light before darkness, and darkness before light. Roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Roll into dark, roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light, night becomes day, day turns to night. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. And with that image of darkness rolling into light and light rolling into darkness, day turning into night, we also know that what happens externally is mirrored internally with the matters of the heart. So our heart rolls in and out of friendships, connecting us at times we most need connection to one another, and especially connecting and allowing people to connect to us when they are most in need of connection. Ahava Rabbah, a great love that surrounds us all and gives us the power and the bravery that it takes to open our hearts to love one another. Ahavat Olam, it's on page, I just lost my page. There we go. It's on page 63. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Avta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadata, al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shochveinu v'kumenu nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו, ואורך ימינו, ובהם נהגי יומם ולילה, נהגי יומם ולילה, ואהבתך לא תסור ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו Yisrael. With open hearts, we also open our ears to the needs of one another, to the needs of this planet, to the voice, the still small voice of the eternal, which flows through all of creation, binding us together, echad, as one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך בשעריך. והיה אם שמוע תשמעו מצוותיה שנכין מצווך. Continue silently with one of the two biblical selections that follows. Adonai Elohechem Emet, page 77. U'malchuto beratzon, kiblu alehem Moshe u'Miriam, uvnei Yisrael lechanu, shira v'simcha rabba ve'ameru chulam. We turn to page 79. Micha mocha, micha mocha, micha mocha. Micha mocha, micha mocha, micha mocha ba'elim Adonai. Mika mocha, mika mocha, mika mocha, mika mocha, mika mocha, mika mocha, nedar bakodesh nohora tehilot oseh. Fele nora tehilot oseh. Fele malchutecha rauvanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe ze'eli anu ve'ameru Adonai yimloch leolam vahed Adonai yimloch leolam vahed ve'nemar Kifad Adonai et Yaakov ugalo miyad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai Gaal Yisrael. Will you go have your seat, Bina? Thank you for helping me lead Micha Mocha. Page 81. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'amitenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu Sukkot, Sukkot, Shalomecha ufros aleinu Sukkot, Sukkot, Shalomecha, spread over us the shelter of your peace. Sukkot, Shalomecha. Guard our going forth each day for life and peace, now and always. Spread over us the sukkah of your peace. Blessed are you, compassionate one, who spreads your sukkah of peace over all your people Israel, over all who dwell on earth, and over all Yerushalayim. Page 85. We rise in spirit or in body as we bring in Shabbat with joy. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et Shabbat. Woo! Lasot et Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Hearts, as we move into our silent prayer tonight, our Amidah, silent for Shabbat, on page 91. As we carry into our